Thanks for joining us. I'm Liam Martin with the WBZ News Update. Our top stories: the MBTA could be waiting even longer for the new subway cars. The company making the cars says supply chain and labor issues have delayed production. The MBTA now expects the last batch of Orange Line cars to be delivered next summer and the final Red Line cars in summer 2025. The results of this year's MCAS test show it's going to take some time for students to recover from pandemic learning loss. The state says overall scores showed there is room for improvement in all subjects. English scores were down compared with pre-pandemic levels, but a little good news, math and science scores improved. Officials say the solution will be more tutoring, after-school programs, or other extended learning time. Starting in 2026, higher MCAS scores will be required to graduate. Today is the last day of outdoor dining in the North End. The season got off to a tense start in April. You might remember when the city imposed a new $7,500 fee for businesses only in the North End. The mayor at the time cited the density of the area and the complications it posed for street cleaning and traffic enforcement. Outdoor dining in the rest of the city will continue until December. Let's get a check of your next weather forecast on this Friday with meteorologist Zach Green. Hey, Zach.
And it's the final day of September, Liam, and we are still staring down Hurricane Ian, back to hurricane status after when it dropped to a tropical storm on the northeastern side of the Sunshine State. But now it's got its eyes set for the second U.S. landfall just outside of Kiowa Island, South Carolina. So it's going to be the low country that's already dealing with drenching rain. We're going to get the churned up seas, and that's going to introduce some storm surge as we roll into the early afternoon. It's going to be really detrimental impacts from the Charleston area right up into Roanoke, Virginia, with flooding rains. High pressure is going to keep those chances out of our way over the next 24 hours. But by this time tomorrow, we're starting to tap into some of that tropical moisture. Partly cloudy skies initially on Friday. It's definitely a cooler start to the day with many locations in the 40s, and we're only going to land in the low 60s as we increase the cloud cover in the afternoon. So that's going to stall us out slightly below seasonal averages. Still relatively comfortable, but I still think an extra layer is going to be on our side through the second half of the day and definitely by your evening plans. If you're heading out to dinner, you have to go to the football games tonight, you definitely want to hold on to a warmer jacket as we're going to be back down to the 40s after sunset. The clouds are going to hold as a blanket through the overnight hours. Then you'll notice the green spilling from south to north through the early hours on Saturday. 7 to 9 o'clock to the south and east of the Pike. 9 to noon, we're introducing it off into the North Shore. The Merrimack Valley seems to tap into it, but lighter conditions are going to be into southern New Hampshire in comparison to, say, what they down towards Buzzards Bay. Real slug of rain with upwards of 1 to 2 inches. Locally higher values expected out towards southern Bristol and Plymouth County for the Cape and the Islands. Anywhere from about 1/4 to 3/4 of an inch as we go off to the north of the Pike. Rain chances for Saturday, blustery and breezy come Sunday, and we drop the temperatures too. So what's the 60s tomorrow will be in the 50s with a raw feel and a few more spot showers to go along with Sunday. So thinking the Topsfield Fair or otherwise at least have rain gear handy for all of our weekend plans. By early next week, Liam, we're going to keep the temperature steady. We still hold on to a few showers.
All right. Thank you, Zach. I'm Liam Martin. This has been the WBZ News Update. Have a great day, everybody.